Good evening, everyone. How are you all doing on this wonderful, wonderful Wednesday?
Yeah, welcome to the stream. As always, we're checking out the new T6 Brawls. New? The T6
The
Brawls.
T6 Brawls. They've been going for a little while now.
Yeah.
Uh,
I hope you all had fun in the previous one. It was
yeah,
a bit of chaos.
I say these are unmodified. It's just your bog standard 3v3 at tier 6, which means a lot of the ship that I am currently sailing, the Prinz Eitel Friedrich. I have not seen as many Mutsus, which is surprising because it does have torps.
It
But
has one torpedo on two torpedoes on each
yeah,
side.
you have two torpedoes on each side, and of course the torpedo that every ship has.
Yes.
But I have found that when I play my Mutsu and I'm top tier or if it's a mono tier, you tend to overpen a lot with those 16-inch
Yeah,
guns.
they are quite large for the tier for sure.
Some would say too much. By some, I mean me. I think they are unnecessary at the tier. But we do have an interesting lineup. We have an Issei on the enemy team, which in a brawl,
Yeah, that is certainly a choice.
I mean, I think you'd be better off taking a Fuso. But
Just bring in the old shotgun.
well, yeah, but you get the two extra guns and you don't have the massive
Yeah.
shell trap on the rear deck of the ship. And you also get better firing angles on most
Now,
of your
what is my
turrets.
range on the torp? 7 kilometers, actually, respectably long. So I guess I'll just throw them into the cab
Yeah,
since
you
I got spotted.
just spam those bad boys. Let's see, there is a Leipzig, which functionally is fairly similar to the German Tier 6. However, it has 10-kilometer range torpedoes,
Yes.
which is pretty darn high.
Aha, there's our good friend the Issei, the hybrid. Now,
Why can we
bringing
not?
hybrids into brawls, certainly a little bit strange.
Yes.
The aircraft reload quite slowly, for one, and they tend not to be very tanky.
Yeah, no, it's a choice. Why can we not trade in permacamas that we don't want? This is a piece of feedback that we've heard quite a bit.
Yep.
So far, I don't think there are plans for that. One of the reasons being the economy of it is something that would need to be sorted out, right?
Oh.
Generally, when you sell something, you get half the value of that item. And considering it is a couple million credits to buy a permanent camo for whatever ship, generally, then selling them would be the ratio would be somewhat off. So, but we have received that point of feedback, so we are aware that that is something that players are interested
Well, didn't overpen that shot. He's gone.
in. And he's dead.
He may have gotten torpedoes off.
See the enemy Issei here. Doinked me with one torpedo there. The other reason the Issei, perhaps not the greatest for the brawl, is that even if you do land the torpedoes, they have a pretty low flood chance, and through my torpedo protection, I took less than 2,000 damage for
Yep.
that torpedo.
Now, Renown has torps as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yes.
Renown does. Renown has 4 torpedo tubes per side, and they're all single-fired.
That is pretty scary.
So I've seen it be a very popular choice for this brawl. Wish there was a torp skill you could take on BBs. That is interesting. I would say since the commander's rework, well, there's been several commander skill reworks over the course of the game, but battleships with torpedoes have becoming more and more prolific. So that isn't. I mean, historically that wouldn't have been super necessary, but historically in terms of the grand scheme of the game. But I think there's a place for a battleship torpedo skill.
Oh, turn guns, turn. Oh, that's disappointing. That's the overpens that we're talking
Yeah.
about.
Just keep him spotted. I mean,
No,
on
he's
fire.
gonna burn down. He's gonna burn down.
But yep, and he's down. Flawless victory.
Yeah, Mutsu pretty good. Pretty good.
See, how about being able to sell port slots? Got 70 plus you can't use.
One
Sounds-
interesting suggestion I've seen is to be able to trade port slots like 2-to-1 to reserve places
Oh, for commanders.
for commanders. I
I-
have heard that they're worth about the same amount, as far as I know,
That would be
to
interesting.
buy. But generally, I find reserve slots are quite a bit rarer than port slots in terms of giveaways, like event pass and all sorts of stuff. Tend to drop a pile of port slots, but not reserve slots.
Yeah, you get a lot of port slots, but say for you in particular who had the 70 port slots, it sounds to me like you just need 70 more ships. Do we want to jump into another brawl?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's keep going. I'm gonna bring out what we were talking about just before the stream started. I'm gonna go ahead and bring out the Lowenheart.
Yeah, you're gonna bring Lowenheart? All right, I'll bring
Now,
my trusty little
I
Igor.
can't necessarily endorse this as a good idea, chat, but it is an idea. And really, isn't that what we're all about? Just trying things, seeing what works.
That is not the lever I was trying to pull on the chair.
Let's see. Cruisers that don't have torpedoes have very few choices. I don't know if I would necessarily agree with that. I think cruisers that don't focus on torpedoes can focus on your consumables. You can focus on being a sort of a support class, either through consumables or through AA and ASW. You can run like a lighthouse build, which is not torpedo focused in the least. Or you can run the standard, survivability and gun improvements.
If you guys have complaints about particular mods, definitely should make them known. Because we can't be policing the chats everywhere, but we do try to hold the mods to a certain standard.
Yeah.
on all platforms, not just Discord and Steam.
Speaking of, congratulations to Joey, who reached 1 year. We saw that right at the start of the stream.
Yes. Congratulations. That is a year of service. Hopefully
And
many
we
years more.
Appreciate you.
Yes. Welcome in, Camo. Good to see you as always.
Wargaming, can you put better rewards on ranked games to invite more people to join? I think Steel is a pretty darn good reward for the ranked games. I don't know if you're saying specifically to increase the Steel, but if you're not an active clans player, having ranked be the place to get Steel is a pretty good incentive.
Yeah, Steel is a pretty valuable resource. Where's your sir today? Sold out his sunglasses or serving his queen to get another title. He is behind the chair. Might pop in now and then to say a few words, but...
Arden, does Steel equate to frayed sanity? It depends on how you're going through ranked. I think we've all had the moments where you're in the struggle, you're right there, or worse, you're at like rank 2 in whatever league, and then you start falling, and you keep falling, and you go all the way down to whatever the last save point is for the league you're in. And that's always very frustrating. But that happens in the ranked format of just about any game.
Yep. One thing that we don't have that a lot of other, like let's say like competitive ladders do, is like a demotion. Like once you've fallen down to your last checkpoint, you can't go further down. But the ranked seasons in our game tend not to last that long.
Especially the sprints.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got fighters, but I really don't have a lot to do with them.
Yeah.
Because fighters don't spot and spotters don't
Now,
fight.
Lowenheart, I would consider to be like the strongest T6 carrier. And a big reason for that is that squadron right there.
Yeah, these HE dive bombers
They are no
very,
joke.
very accurate.
And they do a ton of damage for the tier.
Yes, and you can hunt destroyers with these bad boys, which for dive bombers is pretty rare. But yeah, that was 2 hits, a fire, and about 8,000 damage.
Yep.
Which is nothing to be sneezed at.
Nothing to be sneezed at.
Yeah, nothing to sneeze at, nothing to be sneezed at. Don't want to catch cold.
Nice. Another fire.
Yeah. After I believe he DCP'd the first one, which means this one should stick. And I'm now going in with the torpedo bombers,
Which are not too shabby themselves.
I mean, they're fine.
They're definitely no dive bombers, but...
I mean, the torpedoes themselves do 4,000 damage. They have a speed of 32 knots. So, they're not the fastest torps. They don't do the most damage. but they're there. I say I won't get to show them off really in this battle because there aren't any cruisers, but the AP rocket planes can be very brutal because at tier 6, you don't have a lot of heavily armored cruisers around.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh dear. So this Renown is probably not having the best day. I mean, he's on fire, he's flooding. I knocked out, I believe, his rudder.
I just put a second fire on that superstructure, so. Indeed, he's got all the DOTs on him.
Ow, ow. My carrier is being shot at, which is not great. But once this Renown dies, which it looks like is imminent.
Yep, should have him on my next shot here.
If my secondaries don't finish him first. Ah, darn it.
Now, I'm playing the Eagle. It's a pretty standard old French destroyer. Has a pretty good ballistics, good gun range for its tier. 139mm guns, fairly large for a destroyer. And the main thing is, Eagle has an incredibly large HP pool for a tier 6 destroyer. And with IFHE, a lot of the destroyers at the tier can pen all battleship plating.
Yes.
At least standard plating.
Just checking, see one comment saying that Zui does not have game sound. Is that something that other people are experiencing?
Let me, let's switch to your screen here, and then I will fix that real quick.
It would not be a stream if there were not occasional technical difficulty.
These things happen.
If the bounty event ended, why do I don't believe the bounty event is over. I believe you can still get bounty status, and you can still hunt those bounties. Or the you can hunt for the bounty. Get your treasure, yar. You know, we're running into the problem that destroyers and carriers have in this brawl is a lack of people to take the hits for you.
Yeah, I mean, the thing here is that because they didn't split up, we've been just ticking away on that A cap, and in the brawls, the caps tick very, very quickly.
Yes.
So we're just gonna like point out actually pretty soon here.
We are, which is why I'm driving out from behind the island, and I'm gonna go ahead and just go cruiser mode.
It's always kind of fun to do that in the German carriers. I believe my sound is fixed, so you can.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna take some damage here.
3.
Even if I die, we should still point out pretty quickly.
Yes.
Which is why I'm doing this. Don't deliberately rage bait your teammates, as a general rule. But I think this is a scenario where I'm okay.
It's acceptable.
And also, it's really fun to just spam. You cannot fathom how quickly I'm clicking my mouse right now.
Got a torp on the Mackensen.
Come on, let me get the kill. Oh no, he's healing.
No.
No. Oh, he was at triple-digit HP.
The only secondary CV goat is Graf Zeppelin. She's definitely the highlight of secondaries. The most accurate secondaries in the game, in fact, tied with Pensacola. For those who heard that trivia from last stream, I believe.
Oh yes, the bounty event. So the missions are over, but you can still, let's see, in the armory.
Yeah, the German tech tree carriers do not have terrible they're not terrible secondaries, better than average for sure. Graf Zeppelins are just unique in their incredible accuracy.
So the bounty tab is still open, so if you have any of those bounty hunt tokens, you can go ahead and still spend those, but I was mistaken. You can't claim the bounty status at this point.
Yeah. Those existed for 14 days in total. If you logged in every day and clicked the bounty, clicked the random bundle, you would have gotten bounty 7 times.
Mm-hmm.
And that's that. That's the event for you.
What CV do you prefer for the brawl? The German OP Lowenhart? I would say that's what I ran.
Yep, Lowenhart is the play, I think.
Let's see. The hunt for the El Snarfman bounty.
If there were players who claimed a bounty token, who had the bundle sitting there, claimed the bounty token, but did not spend their bundles, did not spend their 5 games, they might be like just about lagging at the very end. But yeah,
They
so
don't
we say
play
one
low-tier
more
ships.
brawl and then we go.
If you don't play low-tier ships and you never have, how did you get to the high-tier ships? But yes, let's do one more brawl. What can I bring?
Oh, was it not Pensacola, Arden? Am I confused? I know the Zeppelin is the most accurate. I thought it was tied with Pensacola. I was not aware of Arkansas Beta and Shinanos.
Arkansas Beta has great secondaries, which reminds me that we were asked by someone on our Discord to run an Arkansas Beta game, and I feel like we can do that after this.
Sure. My Arkansas Beta is unfortunately on my EU account. So
I'll run my Arkansas Beta.
Oh, it's pretty close then on the Pensacola. Okay. Are you allowed to buy T10 without playing T1? Yeah. I don't think there's any blockers to buying your way to a T10 ship when they are occasionally for sale.
I say generally not recommended.
Yeah, definitely not recommended. But
you probably want to spend some time learning the game at low tiers before jumping straight into high tier. But there's nothing technically stopping you from doing so. In the same way that when you get your driver's license, you could go out and buy a Lamborghini.
But you probably shouldn't. Okay, that's this. The bounty status expires after 24 hours or after 5 games. So if more than 24 hours have passed, then you would have lost bounty status. At the most, you can have 5 games of them sitting around, I think.
Panama is very excited about Texas. I think I've seen a couple of messages. I like being in Texas. And Arden, yes, if we play Arkansas Beta, you can pull out your Rasputin and try and drop with us. I do also have my Nikolai with the Rasputin skin. And I think it looks, and the sound effects on that one are beautiful.
Yeah, some of the older skins, like the space camos as well, like they have some really cool sound effects for sure.
And the fire effects on the old school space camos as well.
Yeah, it's cool. It's very confusing. It's kind of hard to tell when you lit one on fire, but...
Make me proud, Zooey. My 401k depends on winning this fake Twitch currency. What is the prediction? Who will get the first?
The first sit.
Oh.
Ooh.
Well, okay. If there wasn't a cruiser, I would say that's definitely to Zooey. But there is a cruiser, so there's potential for me.
You have some potential, and Deutschland nowadays, like since the addition of keels for mid-tier cruisers, Deutschland, this thing, like when you get like T6 or T7 and below battles, sometimes you just pull the battle where there's no overmatched battleship and you can just walk into the entire enemy team. It's really funny.
Can we get space battles as a game mode? It's been a while since we've had space battles. I don't know.
Yeah. Duck tubbed as well, yeah.
It would require quite a bit of effort to bring those up to where the game is now. Never say never. But I don't think that's currently on our radar.
Nope, cannot say it was. When is the next work in progress starting? I believe if you've been keen-eyed on the Discord, there are some new TBA channels, but don't think we have anything to say about those.
I say, do you mean like public test? Because if so, I don't also quite know when the next round of that would be going. Nuclear-powered rubber ducky, that would be something.
I mean, the ships in the, what was it, like the Battle Royale event, those might as well have been nuclear-powered. Everyone's running around at like 140 knots or whatever it was.
Can we fix the insane lag spikes that hit every 2 minutes instead of the space battles thing? If you're experiencing something like that, please report it on our Discord. That would probably fall under a bug report. And so that data really helps us in terms of...
And we definitely have seen like the uptick in this kind of bug report, like the stuttering and lag particularly freezes. With the new patch, we are highlighting that for sure. So
You're allergic to the official Discord. Okay. Well,
it is the best place to get your bug reports, like filed away for us to actually have, like, data for them. But yeah,
I mean, telling us here is good, right? We always, are one of the reasons we do these streams is to talk to you guys and to hear you. But just saying in Twitch chat that you experience something is a little hard to follow up on sometimes. So that's why submitting a bug report on the official Discord is so helpful and necessary. Ooh, big. I say you guys might not know this because it's hard to highlight on stream. Snarf is one of the crunchiest people. Snarf just cracked his neck, and I'm pretty sure you can probably hear it through the whole building.
oh, no overmatch sits on him. It is nasty little ship, that Deutschland.
Got the cap. Ow, wee. Well,
At
okay.
what cost?
The Mutsu did the Mutsu thing.
And there's my sit.
Well, in that case.
So congratulations to who was it before? I've kept your 401k alive.
Yeah, whoever's 401k on this.
I won't reload in time to reset the cap, unfortunately.
How much dubs for bug reports? We don't charge you dubs to submit a bug report.
I'm pretty sure we just overmatch each other, so me angling like this, like, only saves me from getting sit, and not from eating a million damage. Also, this guy's secondary build, and I'm not.
Disagree. Most of the time, bug reports get ignored, or a CC tells you no bugs exist. Okay, well, I would say the two people you'll see responding to bug reports most often are probably myself or Barkon. And we do respond to all the bug reports, and try and verify what happened, what bug occurred, and we do keep an active known bugs channel of bugs we know they're in the game, and we update that when bugs are fixed, and we try to keep you guys updated on when we're aware of them and potentially when they'll be fixed.
See if I can't sing some shells through the bow. Only 3 with no sit.
Go sit. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's a sports ball thing going on right now, isn't there?
Now watch me explode. I mean, yeah, we're in the process of doing so. It's a slow explosion.
Let's say for those of you that have touched grass, yes, say Snarf is right. What is a sports ball? I believe the NBA Finals are going on. Yeah. And we should probably care because the Spurs are in it, so we at least have someone relatively close to us.
People watch NBA. I believe in America they do.
Yeah.
I have a degree of separation here. I am half Canadian, so.
Yeah, so you believe in America like you aren't currently here. I say I'm a baseball fan myself, so I am much more concerned with the World Series than I am with the NBA Finals.
Oh, this Dunkirk is not having good luck with those salvos. Should have been firing EG, honestly.
I do believe the World Cup is soonish. Don't know a ton of details on that. I know it's here, which is unique. As far as World Cups go, the U.S. hasn't really been a host.
Oh, look at those bounces.
Yep.
That is rough. That is rough.
NHL, good question. So wait, you're the resident Canadian. Tell me about hockey.
I don't know anything about hockey either. I'm a fake Canadian.
A fake Canadian.
I'm either a Canadian or an American, whichever one is convenient.
When it comes to the NBA, you're Canadian. When it comes to the NHL, you're American.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's hop into randoms. Let's show off that Arkansas beta,
Yes.
the ultimate flex, one of the ultimate flexes.
Not a fan of Grot Ball. Grot Ball is fun. I am a big fan of Blood Bowl, Arden. So hard to beat good old Blood Bowl.
I do not have tier 4 ships apparently. Not even premiums. Wow. Am I actually on this ship in the line? I guess I am. Now you get to watch me play a carrier.
I say for those of you wondering, the Tier 4 Arkansas Beta, my secondaries have almost 7 kilometers of range and a max dispersion of 72 meters,
That was absurd.
which is pretty darn accurate. And you have a
Zuki,
lot
I
of
was
flat-edge
not
guns.
built for secondaries. That's what happens.
Get Yubari? Yubari is fun. I like Yubari. The Warhammer fan likes Blood Bowl, surprising no one. Yeah. It's
Having a
almost
fully,
like that's why I said
fully equipped and captain T4CB is a sign of serious mental death. It's the line. It's where I happen to be in the line.
you would have been really mad to see me run my Eerie with a 21-point captain and red boosters. Never forget that Germany won the basketball championship. Did they? I don't. I'm not familiar. Again, we don't sports ball much here. Like Blood Bowl bonus points because in a league with orcs, vampires, and chaos, your human team was the one causing the most injuries. Yeah, it's the nature of the Blood Bowl. For those of you that don't know, Blood Bowl is the Warhammer Fantasy equivalent of American football, but all of the names have been just ever so slightly changed. There's a great episode of Adeptus Ridiculous, the podcast. I don't know if anyone else is listens to that, but they have a great episode on Blood Bowl. It's a lengthy lesson. It's like an hour and a half long, but they go through the whole lore of it, and it is very funny.
Yeah. Panama sports ball is our catch-all term for sports.
Yeah, we don't go outside, so.
And it includes sports that do not have balls, such as hockey.
Yeah.
It is also sports ball.
Gizmo needs credits, got to get into play some premiums. Arkansas Beta is a premium. And yes, there's a new trailer for 11th edition that I saw. And I don't think the Emperor moved, but you can see his eye, and it is looking at the camera, which in a lot of art, it's just the socket. He has the one glass eye and then the sort of hollow eye socket in his skull. In this depiction, he did have the sort of organic eye, and it was looking at the camera, which implies a degree of life that we have not seen out of the good old Emperor in the last 10,000 years.
Yep.
And the other two community managers are nodding along, going, yep, 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 yep.
There are words happening here.
In all fairness, Snarf did send me the trailer because he knew I was a big fan of 40K. And
Yeah, maybe queuing a CV wasn't the right play.
there's going to be a bit of a wait here to tier 4. You brought the Rhine?
The Ryan, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
We're loading.
Just complain.
I say, Emperor soon going daddy back. If the Emperor steps off the Golden Throne, I would be very surprised.
A puck is just a flat, hard ball. That's true.
That is very much what it is. Okay, so we have this tier 4 battle. Total Warfare, good to see you. We did not get Arden in the Rasputin.
Unfortunate.
Yes, Total Warfare, you have to turn off the stream. No stream sniping. Same level as people who used to screen cheat playing split screen co-op.
Split screen games, yep.
Those were the days.
Playing Halo 2 with my little sister.
Yeah. You got your sister to play Halo?
Yeah.
My sister never played video games with me. So things are going to move a little slower here, chat. It's tier 4.
Yep. And it's not a brawl.
It's not a brawl, so we start full length of the map apart. Now, low tier maps are a little smaller, but I have a top speed of 21.5 knots.
This is definitely one of the larger low tier maps, though.
Yeah.
Like, there are smaller maps.
I also have an AA score of 0.
Yeah, Arkansas Beta actually does not have AA.
I have... the captain is standing on the bridge with, like, a Browning high power. And that's all we've got.
It is her one weakness. The complete and utter lack of AA.
Got to turn my secondary range on. There we go. I say my secondaries go almost to the range of the.
How did I get 3 ricochets at that angle? What the?
Oh no, I've been spotted. Quick, let me. I'm hitting O. Why is nothing happening? Chat. Help. I can't focus my AA guns.
Here, I'll let you guys look at the Arkansas gameplay.
You're looking at me, just do nothing. I watch these torpedo bombers come in. I am not fast enough to dodge, nor do I have AA guns to shoot back.
It's a good thing the German carrier torps, not only at low tier but also at high tier, deal just about nothing in terms of damage.
They're pretty low. Now it looks like one of our bots did die hard the enemy DD.
Happens.
The bots do have an affinity for ramming enemy ships.
Now, I've been playing the Soviet carriers for quite a while, and I've just forgotten that you can strike multiple times with a single squad.
You struck the once and your planes are just flying off.
Yeah, my first strike against the Karlsruhe, I was like, oh, I still have control of my planes.
Like, what is this bug? You should report it on our global Discord.
The bots need to be much harder. There was a period in time where they were made harder, and there were complaints.
That being said, we are introducing hard mode for operations at some point in the future. So the more difficult bots, you will probably see them there.
Yeah, it was quite a while ago, but I believe there was at one point bots in like randoms and co-op were made with the same AI that the some of the operations like key targets have, and the things were just really strong. I don't know what to say.
Let's see, does hard mode equal more XP and credits? Details for that have not been announced yet. We did mention that they are coming in our big roadmap video, but as far as specifics, we don't have anything to give you at this point. Oof, big hit on that Karlsruhe. Karlsruhe?
Karlsruhe?
Yeah, something like that. Karlsruhe zuiKatsu? Ruikatsu?
Apparently, all I can do is ricochet off of those things. I don't know what's going on there.
I have not been able to get into secondary range because I am just simply too slow. And all of the ships are dying too fast.
My carriers somehow turned the wrong way. I'm actually... I don't know how that happened. My carriers turned the wrong way.
I just decided that it didn't want to be here anymore. I'm going to try and get this last turret on him. Can I kill him with one turret in a dream, chat? Oh my goodness. Okay, I think the bot has him. Yep, there he goes.
One would hope so.
All right. He's almost to my secondary range. He's in range. I got one shot off and he went behind the island. Well, just gonna keep going straight forward because that's really all I can do.
Just want to give a shout out to chat having so much faith in our two fearless warriors. 91% think they can get a single kill.
I'm so sorry.
I'm trying here. I'm trying.
I'm doing my best. They just keep dying before I can kill them.
I am landing the torps. That is not an issue.
Yeah, I got the Citadel. I'm hitting him. Let's see. There's a fire. It's just I think the Danae might kill him before I can.
All right, I'll give the
Nope.
AP dive bombers a
Oh
try.
no, the Marblehead took the kill.
Oh, these are
Ooh,
these are not fast.
big dev strike there from the enemy Emerald. Now, the problem is, we might just cap before either of us can get a kill. Total Warfare, you need to get back here. We need to kill you.
Oh, an AP dive bomber sit. Yes, it can happen. At low
It can.
tier.
I think our best chance... our best chance would probably be for you to kill the Karlsruhe.
Yes, that is what I'm attempting right now.
Okay, good. You got to kill. That gives them some more time.
Oh my god, overpent.
This is the... I think
This is it. This is it.
You might
Yes!
be able to do it. And you get the kill.
We got it.
We got it, chat. We got a kill.
We got
between the
one
two
kill.
of
We
us.
got one kill.
We get some 6-7s in chat. Or Fearless Warriors killing it. It'd be impressive.
Time for me to very slowly make my way towards the enemy cap.
Definitely one like bad habit I have playing carrier, like not just this one, but in like across all tiers and carriers, is I'm very conservative with my speed boosts consumables, and I feel like I find myself at the end of the game, I'm just like, oh god, I have like 3 of these left in all my squadrons.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way. It's the same as like using items in any other game. Is I need to save them because what if I need them more later? And then you get to the very end of the game and it's like, oh wait a minute, I never used any of these. Nope. Well, there goes the carrier.
Yep.
Total Warfare. I'm sorry we didn't get to do it.
I've been hammering him with orbs the whole game, but they don't do damage.
They don't do anything. Well, that was a match. All right, we did the low tier. Why don't we jump up a
Sure.
few tiers?
What are we thinking?
Chat, do we have any suggestions?
I think, unfortunately, I'm obligated to play at least one game in the Italian submarines, because you two were subjected to those last week
Oh, that's true.
without me.
What do you mean subjected? They're fun.
So how do you say we do T8?
T8. All right. You don't want to take.
I
that-
do not want to take the
You
help.
don't want to take the Calvi. All right, let's do T8.
Hello, Ravon. Good to see you. Good to see you. We are not going down to D2.
That's chat. We're not going down any further. Let's see. You have that. I'll take the.
Make Luigi great. What do you mean? You get a little bit of a range buff when you get a kill.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that was a total of one.
One kills. I say that. Speaking of, there's one person who still has their bounty status.
Kill. Aha. Clack like a bloom.
The Sun Tzu is on the enemy team. We might be screwed.
Oh yeah.
Kind of hard to beat the Sun Tzu. Kind of surprised he's still alive, to be honest. Sorry, Arden. We even ran a sub. This should have been your time.
Yeah, I know. I'm just being facetious. I know that Sentinel basically does nothing on the subs.
Yes. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and move close to this island.
Yeah. Everyone's favorite volcano.
Yes. Don't know what Wargaming was thinking, bringing a sub with fog.
I forgot to put the camo on the sub.
Oh, you forgot?
I am
Oh,
naked.
The cool camo?
Yeah.
Oh, I think the T8 gets the best one. I would say The only thing is with the smoke screen on the Italian subs, it's not, in my opinion, it's not all that strong because you can only use it on the surface, and when you use it, it puts a huge target on the water,
Yep.
and people can drop depth charge airstrikes anywhere in there, and you will take a lot of damage. Texas, when Yari? That is a good question. It's not today. It's probably not tomorrow. It's probably not the next day either. And I can say that with a fair degree of confidence for pretty much all of the days into the future.
Plus 1 month. I told you guys, we're already at the time limit. It's plus 1 second torpedo reload.
We're just regressively nerfing the ship until the point it can be released. Yeah, I love other characters in the community. We do too.
Silly Sub thinks it's a destroyer. That's pretty much how I play it. I am a destroyer.
Oh, I'm spotted. Something is...
Something's close?
Yeah, something is...
I feel like I would... Oh, enemy sub is like here-ish.
Yep, that's the enemy sub.
It's probably that.
I don't have a depth charge airstrike because I have a regular airstrike, but he did just ping me.
Yep.
So I'm going to go ahead and try and duck behind the island here, and hopefully that'll throw off any torps that he has. Gizmo, focus. Man, I've heard that before.
I believe my torp range is 9.5? 9.5, yeah. Which means my ping range is about the same.
Oh boy. That is a lot of torpedoes. Ooh, maybe I can just squeeze past. Oh no, that didn't work. Okay, I do have a heal though. See, I'm gonna smoke up because, yep, pretty sure I'm about to be spotted. There he is. Turns out I was doing some spotting there.
I just dove as well to escape the salmon spotting.
Oh, the enemy Asashio is right there.
I will resurface though. My torps ran out before they hit the mines because he turned out. Unfortunate.
See the enemy Leon. Once torpedo reload on the Yari reaches 5 minutes, we'll start reducing the belt armor.
About to run into the salmon again here. Yeah. I'm trying to run into the salmon as much as possible here because I'm in range. He's in range of our friendly battleship ASW, but I'm not in range of theirs. So I feel pretty happy walking into him a little bit like that. I don't know. I'm not a sub player, but it's just my gut reaction.
Arden, thoughts?
If he ducks too close to his teammates, though, I'll stop doing that.
So I think this ship is one of the ships that I get the most fires in on average, just because you have great HE spam and you have your airstrikes.
I'm trusting random teammates. Listen, it's like it's zero risk to me because I'm actually just not in range of the enemy ones.
Okay, I did hit the enemy Leon.
I'm about 40 seconds to my sub surveillance, so. Oh, the Leon DCP'd. Don't think I'll have the...
Alright, time to start open water gunboating here.
Look at that ping velocity. Oh my god.
Oh, there's the enemy mines.
Oh.
This is bad news for me if I start to open water gunboat. Maybe I
Hello,
won't do that after all.
Indianapolis.
See, gonna use my other... Oof. Big slap there on the mines from our friendly Kansas.
No, my torps run out again.
There we go. Finally getting some decent hits there with my airstrike.
Oh, the salmon's out here, actually. I'll go run into the salmon, I guess.
See, the Amy Sharn Horse 43 is starting to get lit on fire quite a bit. Uh-oh. That's bad. That's bad. I don't even think he was aiming at me. Those just happened to be coming near me. Oh, phew.
Sub-surveillance coming up. Salmon is up.
I'm just going to ignore him because I have ship-launched ASW, so
Yep.
not a lot I can do about that from over here. Finally getting some hits. Metahondro, thank you for the raid. We appreciate you.
And he goes.
Enemy salmon is down. You are now uncontested as the ruler of Under the Waves. You know what makes subs even more popular? Mine-laying subs.
Mine laying subs.
I mean, that is historically a use for them. I'm not sure people would like that.
I just realized how wide is my turning circle? Holy moly. It is not maneuverable.
Ow. That hurt my face quite a bit. Oh, and
Indianapolis
is
radar.
there.
Ooh, scary.
He's got a radar. That's bad. Bad news, Bears. Very bad news, Bears. Honestly, my best move here is probably just to stay in the smoke and hope I live, but I doubt I will. But if the Indianapolis keeps firing HE, I might.
Get the heel running.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to survive. Then again, the Leon's a bit of a shotgun. I'm reversing. I'm alive. I leave.
I'll give him something to fire at.
I say the Leon is enough of a shotgun. He might kill me in the smoke anyways. Yep, there he goes. I got one more airstrike off before I died. It looks pretty good. 3, 2, 1. Oh, he's right in the middle of it. Come on. Oof. 2 fires. I will take that. What is a good nation's CV line to learn how to CV? I think that the U.S. carrier line is probably the best to learn on, and I would recommend actually the Midway line over the Essex line, because I think that has the most transferable skills to the other CV lines. Essex line is fairly unique because of its tactical squadrons.
Yep. You can be very, very aggressive in those carriers because of you can smoke yourself like kind of closer to the enemy.
Yeah. So I think you're better off learning on the Midway line because if you try to learn on the Essex, you'll develop things like tendencies that you can't get away with in other carriers. And it's probably best to come back to those once you learn the basics. Brit line, I would say the Audacious line, they're good. I think you're probably better off learning with the Americans than the British, but the British line is good. They have pretty solid torpedoes and planes that can take more hits than most.
Yep.
They're also very stealthy. I run a legendary mod on my Audacious, and my concealment is below 10 kilometers for a tier 10 carrier.
Oh, Indianapolis got a nasty whack from our Kansas. We DCP'd my first ping, but the ping cooldown is so long, I just got a second one on it.
Yep. This is a close game. They do have more caps, but we are pretty
Oh, is he going to
close
throw
on
the
points.
torps into the island, actually? Oh, he will. Well played. I don't know why I pressed another dive. I did not mean to.
Close on points, obviously close on kills, only one separating us.
Yeah. Indianapolis, theoretically, is not long for this world. Yep, there he goes.
Also, Total Warfare, I would try the Midway line first, and then see which planes you like the best. If you find yourself very partial to the torpedoes, I would actually say to switch to the Japanese carriers before the British. If you find yourself liking the HE bombs, then I would say switch to the British, or try the British next. Or if you're going, man, these light cruisers are really annoying, then I would switch to the Germans. And if you just want to, I don't know, try an experience where you don't have to worry about striking multiple times, then I would switch to the Russians.
Yeah, the Russian carriers are the ones I most recently ground. I feel like they're the ones where you have the most limited target selection. Like destroyers are a big problem for you actually.
Yeah.
And the torpedoes, while they do a lot of damage in a strike, they're pretty difficult to land on like more maneuverable cruisers as well. So
yeah, you have a very long arm time on those Russian airdrop torpedoes.
Essex, like the smokes allow Essex to be very aggressive, but I think generally people consider her one of the strongest carriers just because she has such versatile armament. She can hit like every target with a lot of her armament, and they're quite flexible. The smoke is like a cherry on top, so to speak.
Yeah.
That was RTS. There used to be a hard limit. Like a carrier would spawn into the game with a certain number of planes, and that was it. Now you spawn in with a certain amount of your hangar, and as you lose planes, they start regenning.
Yes. Most carriers start with fully stocked hangars. I believe Independencia
is like the only one that doesn't.
The only one that does not. Or you can get Graf Zeppelin and press W. True.
That's the fun kind of...
If you want to play a carrier, but not really, might I suggest the Graf Zeppelin or perhaps the Lowenhard?
I want to get into this cap before I turn to fire torps.
Say we are back to being even on kills. We are about to be even on caps.
Yeah, the enemy hipper is quite low as well.
The enemy does lead in points ever so slightly. Hi, Orthos. Good to have you here in chat. Let's see, our Kansas just got Confederate. Does not look like he's running Halsey.
Only got... Those pings are very... Oh, I just got spotted. I'm not paying attention.
Getting very close to the enemy Amagi here.
Yeah.
Ooh, big hits on the Kansas. Oh, that's a double fire. I don't know if he's going to survive this. This looks pretty rough. He's down. Which means, as usual, it falls to zuiKatsu to save the game.
I mean, I just got a big hit on the Amagi with my front torps. Next set is coming in here.
They look pretty good.
Just the two little rear ones for now. I cannot land my things on the same place, but I think he's dead. Yeah.
Yep. He's down.
Yay, my main battery firing range.
Which means you should be able to get this cap without them seeing you.
Yep. Oh, even more so now. It is a close game.
It is a very close game. The score timers are dead even, which means nobody will get to 1,000 points before the match times out.
Which means they are going to win.
Which means they are going to win unless we get into a cap or sink that last enemy ship.
Yeah. 5 minutes.
Could be a huge upset if Zui lands 2 more torpedoes.
Is 8 my threshold? Okay. Unfortunately, Monarch is quite far away.
He's got some distance on him. We have
Let me see.
zuiKatsu over here at C cap, and then all the way back across the map in B cap is the enemy Monarch.
Like, B is not that much further than D, and that will get me closer to the Monarch. So I think I'll do that. There shouldn't be too much threat to me. I have plenty of HP and heals remaining, so...
See, the friendly Anhalt not looking in the best health. And also the Anhalt being a good HE spammer is potentially not the best.
Yeah,
match.
not against the Monarch. take D sub. What do you think? Send Anhalt to B, and I go to D. Because I feel like stepping onto D, 4 minutes remaining, we need to kill. I think this is actually like the kill wins the game.
I think we might have enough time to cap and then let the points take over, depending on if you stop the points, maybe not, but if you get the cap. I say our friendly
Capture D.
Akatsuki definitely thinks you need to be
Yeah, no, I'm just weighing it here because, like, I'll split off to D, but if the Monarch just runs, our Anhalt dies to him and then we lose. Yeah.
Yeah. Did Wargaming change the official name of the tier 10? No, it was always the Pietro Calvi. It's just that when it's in the abbreviation.
No, you guys are like, so we're 50 points apart. Yeah. It takes me 45 seconds to cap this cap. That'll give us 1 cap's worth of advantage. Our Anhalt dies in a 1v1 with the Monarch, and then we lose. Like, whether I get the cap or not. So I think I actually already lost the game by turning.
I mean, it depends. I'm betting the Anhalt doesn't have any heals left, because if he did, he would have used them by now.
Yeah. No, we have 2 cap advantage, but we only have 3 minutes left in the game.
Yeah.
The Anhalt dies, and the point difference becomes too large for a 2 cap difference, I think.
Yeah, I mean, the Monarch, if the Anhalt just keeps his bow in and lives and chases the enemy Monarch.
Yeah, I mean, Anhalt, I think the right play for him is just to reverse away.
Anhalt is German for watch me die. There is an irony in a player called Hey You Be Dead, coaching while dead. Tell the Monarch not to attack. True, we should just tell the enemy Monarch to stop shooting at us.
Yep, that's the fire on the Anhalt.
Okay, he DCP'd.
Yeah, actually,
Why
like
is
Monarch,
he shooting blind?
Monarch sitting behind the island is actually like giving us a lifeline here.
Yeah. Please stop shooting Anhalt. Please stop shooting Anhalt. Okay. We should catch up on points.
Yeah, we will if he doesn't die.
If he doesn't die.
Actually, even if he dies, minute 30.
I don't know.
It's close. It's
that's
close.
that's a big point swing.
Yeah, it's a 80-point swing. Yeah, 40-40, minus 40 plus 40. As far as I know, I should be able to stop B cap tick as well, like before the game ends.
I mean, assuming
Guys,
the Monarch doesn't die.
guys, I would type, but our friendly dead Shiratsu has done so in Akatsuki, sorry, has done so on my behalf plenty of times. If he's not gonna listen to him, he's not gonna listen to me.
Uh-oh, and he's down.
Yeah, and they have the win, unless I step on, or maybe kill the Monarch.
Yeah, I think that might be it.
I just don't have the time to get to him. Really, that's the main thing.
Yeah, there's only 46 seconds. I don't think that's time for the points to climb up. It's going to be close, but I think they're going to just clinch it.
Deucey, I've played this game for 10 years. I know what it's like to have these people on my team.
Yeah, no,
we are no strangers to it.
Believe it or not, we've both played this game for quite some time. We have played a few games of World of Warships.
Yeah, it's just about not enough point tick.
Yeah, we're gonna lose by probably about 20 here.
Yeah.
Well played, the enemy Monarch, though.
I mean, he could have been way more aggressive against the Anhalt, but he did not know where I was. I think as soon as he saw decap starting to capture, he should have run straight at the Anhalt, and that would have been no chance of us winning.
Also, props to the friendly Kansas.
Yeah, really well played. I think the guys on our flank did really well.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's my sub game.
You paid your
It went a little bit better than previous ones. Put it that way.
They get some coal, Very nice.
Alrighty.
All right.
What do you want to do now?
Well, I think the appropriate thing to do is for me to take my Anhalt,
Oh, okay.
because I do quite like that ship.
It is kind of a departure from the usual T8, our German battleship.
Yes. Now, the Anhalt is one of the few German battleships where I think you can play it well without running secondaries. I run secondaries on mine because I like secondaries. And also just because I think it does okay in that range. But if you want to play it as a more HE spam long-range battleship, you certainly can do so and be effective. I also run it as a secondary brawler because that's how I have Lucians kitted out. Because if you don't have Lucians kitted out for battleship secondaries, what are you doing?
As a Ouija employee, could you refuse to play subs, or do you have to? I
mean,
don't think there's technically anything in our contract that says we have to, but it would be bad for us to not know how they work.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring out a ship that I have not played in a very long time.
What was I doing when I set this up? Why do I have XP boosters on a premium ship, but not commander XP boosters?
Did you guys notice that when playing subs, torpedo doesn't get paused but reset when broken, unlike surface ships? I believe that is a consequence of having like the single reloading thing. For example, if you get your torps broken in, is it Barfler that has the strange torpedoes, the strange like sub reload torpedoes? It's the same deal.
Or Kitakami.
Or Kitakami, yeah.
The
torps that reload one by one, like the subs do, they all share that characteristic. Whether that's intentional or not, we'd have to check with devs, but that's how it is right now.
That is the way it is. Cashlaw, please don't defend the base. You are way out on the flank.
Thankfully, we have 2 carriers in this match, which means even if our sub decides to sit in our cap, we should have spotting.
It is 2 carriers and a sub on each team. You cannot crush your submarine to death. If you go to maximum depth, you will sit at maximum depth until you run out of battery. But you cannot go to crush depth and then just die.
Now, unfortunately for me, as a cruiser, the enemy T8 carrier is a Colossus. That thing is terrifying for cruisers. Thankfully, he didn't go for me yet. Nope, he's coming our way.
He's going for the
Kagdoin.
Kagdoin.
Looks like he didn't quite get the strikeout. Oh, he's going for our Pavita.
He's going for the snipe.
Yeah. Ouch.
Ooh.
Could be worse.
So any sort of armor-piercing rockets are very, very effective against carriers. We have not gone over trade-ins yet, but actually, no,
we can do that afterwards.
Halfway point. And that is about time for it. And I think what we got to, not only the trade-in, but we have to give some pros cons to our favorite premium ships that are currently available in the event, because there are a lot of good ones.
How good is Aquila? I believe she's like above average at T8.
Let's see, I haven't played a ton of games in it. I have one, but it's fine.
Yeah. I don't think I own it myself. But I've heard good things.
You do have very good AP rockets. Are
they as good as Colossus's AP rockets?
You have a huge squad. I think it's 5 planes in a strike with AP rockets, which is pretty monstrous against light cruisers and especially enemy carriers.
Looks like the entire enemy team's over on that wide flank, which means I kind of want to be over in front of them, but...
Yeah, I'm going to actually go ahead and turn myself all the way over there. Hopefully without running aground.
Just worried about that turpits, like kind of like surprising me around this island. Hasn't been spotted in a little bit.
I don't know how to make this turn. I might keep myself here. Oh, nope. I'm going to make it. I made it.
Yeah, Anhalt is not a... She's a long ship.
Pockington, good point. They have a lot of rockets. They do pretty low damage individually, and they do have a very steep angle compared to a lot of other...
So maybe not as
rockets.
good as Colossus against like heavily armored targets?
Right, but they are very good against lightly armored
Sure.
targets.
Makes sense. See if we get spotted firing here. I don't. Very good.
I don't have great shots. Can try and hit that shores, but he is 20 kilometers away, and these guns, being German, are not the most accurate things in the world.
I believe that's a DCP on the Massachusetts back there, so I'm just going to try to keep focusing on him.
Very effective against anything with an exposed citadel. Yeah, well, unfortunately for things with exposed citadels, we're not lacking in things that are good at exposed citadels.
Yeah.
As the famous quote goes, hit the weak spot for massive damage.
Just realized I've been in minimap aiming against the Massachusetts, and I've just forgotten that Anchorage has a spotter plane.
Oh yeah, no, you have. It's one of the things that makes it so good is you can spot things outside of your own smoke screen.
I think I kind of have a beat on him though, so I'm not gonna burn my spotter.
Shots going in from the
Oh, he's
direction
turning.
of the front or enemy Massachusetts, not the friendly Massachusetts. He's not friendly. He's shooting at me. That's a lesson for you, Chad. People shooting at you generally bad and not friendly.
Red is bad.
Red is bad.
Oh, there's the Fusion.
Oh, yep, there he is. He just appeared out of nowhere. Probably why I took some torps from him. But he is now there, which means I can shoot at him. I'm gonna go ahead and just turn myself around here. I'm in fact going to do the hokey pokey and turn myself around. That's what it's all about.
There's another instant DCP from the Massachusetts. Unfortunately, I only have 2 back guns to punish him for it this time.
Don't know where that the enemy destroyer seems to be in the smoke screen. There he is. Come here, little guy. His engine. Oh, nope, he repaired. Oh, that's unfortunate. Did not realize he would reload that fast. That is... Ow.
I snuck a shell behind the island on him, but that's unfortunate.
How fast is the reload on the...
Fusion's torps.
I mean, it's low tier, so they're pretty quick. Only 71 seconds.
Alright.
That is fairly quick.
Bring this ship around. See if I can help against the Terego.
When are you guys going to stop giving us any camos? Or so many camos. They don't do anything, and they are of no value. They are aesthetic.
No!
They are ship customizations. That is very much the
At
point
least
of
they
them.
traded.
Fastest make you go Gizmo. Gizmo! That reminds... Oh, something I heard many, many times in clan battles.
Orion 44, I have not seen one of those in game in a very long time.
It is a fairly uncommon ship. Do you use fire prevention on your BBs?
Not all of them, most of them.
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly a good skill. I mean, not on, for instance, like my British battleships, I definitely don't, because I want to be on fire, my British battleships, because I run Furious.
Spotted briefly by aircraft. I really don't want to smoke where I am.
So we did have our friendly Pobeda knocked out relatively quickly for a carrier. Dictween is not on the best of health.
Oh, I believe the Colossus smells cruiser broadside.
Let's see. Chaser, yeah, you don't run it on your secondary builds. It's hard to run fire prevention on a secondary build battleship because you just don't have the skill points. Running a full secondary build is...
It's quite expensive.
Quite expensive. You need, I would say, at least like a 17, 18 point captain, and obviously a 21 point is ideal. Let's see. Gizmo seeing me touch sort of my Nautilus thread. Thoughts on your subcommander rework concept? I saw it. I think it's an interesting concept. I say I am obviously not a dev, so I don't have a ton of authority to make those changes happen myself, but I can confirm that I saw it. I thought it was an interesting idea. Let's see. Why not bring value back to them? Well, I would say, Captain Niagara, to your point about camos now being separate, and I also saw you talking about them sort of being, or someone was talking about them being subjective. One of the reasons that was done is because people, and rightly, were saying that, you know, what if I don't like the aesthetics of this camo, but I want the really good economic bonuses that come with it? And so delinking those things allows you to make your ship look how you want, while also earning, you know, good rewards with it. I remember there were camos that, like the, is it Asian Lantern and
Spring Sky?
Spring Sky, that I didn't particularly like the look of, but I would run because I wanted the good rewards. And so I would go around with my ship not looking how I wanted, and I would kind of tough it out. And now the system works that you don't have to tough it out with a ship that you don't like the look of. You don't have to, you know, mount those camos to get certain rewards.
Yeah, Spring Sky was the big one for sure.
Spring Sky was big. Remember dragon flags?
Yeah, Spring Sky, dragon flags. Orion flags were they called? Like the Ouroboros flags.
Or both. Well, I say dragon. I just collectively called all of those special flags dragon flags. And of course, there was the pain of running a very good camo and full dragon flags, and going into, like, I don't know, co-op battles on accident, and just wasting.
Getting an instant queue or something.
Yep. So, and of course, he had a benefit of being able to sell you both the camo and a bonus package. I mean, yes, but individually, those two things are less expensive. So if you want the bonus package without the camo, or you want the camo without the bonus package, each of those things is less expensive than they would have been put together. Being very aggressive in your anchorage here.
Well, the rear was equally doomed.
It was a bit of a kerfuffle. Biggest eyesore camo is Frosty Fur, and it had Frosty Fur had some pretty good economic bonuses. The bright green and blue is certainly a bold choice. The real question is, why are expendable camo still a thing? Because they're cheap. And if you want to have a ship looking a certain way for cheap, you can get an expendable camo for it.
I appear to be stuck.
I do like this camo. I don't think I've seen this camo on the
This is the
Anchorage
dockyard camo for the Anchorage, I believe.
I don't remember how I got my Anchorage, but I don't believe I got it from the dockyard.
Yeah, Anchorage unfortunately doesn't have like the crazy AP shells that the other American have. Oh,
Yeah, you trade a lot for that smoke and torpedo.
the Fushan is actually in my smoke firing spotting. I think it was him. No. Unfortunate. I should have just went over to the A side way sooner. There's no way this will go for the full hour you need for the drop. If you still need an hour from now, probably you'll have to complete that over on the EU stream later this week. They do stream tomorrow.
And later this week, as in the next day from now.
It is technically later this week.
It is indeed. But now we're out of that battle. Why don't we go over the trade-in event?
Yeah, let's take a look at it.
After I open my Twitch and Azure Lane, we can just go over to zuiKatsu's screen where zuiKatsu already has.
So you'll find the trade-in here, the little circular thing in the armory. You'll have a list of the ships that you can trade in. And you see all the ships that are eligible in my port here. And then the ships that you can obtain.
So right, the exchange ships, there's not much to talk about. There's a lot of them you can put in and you can get ships out. But in terms of the ships that you can obtain, what are those? If you had to give like your top 3, what would you say?
A top 3 here. Incheon is one of them, and it is staring at me. I kind of want it. Incheon is definitely one of them. Sun Yat-sen is another very, very good pick. As if you're looking at the high tier options, Incheon, Sun Yat-sen, and Mines. Mines obviously with the heal that it recently got is now the terror of tier 8. So these 3, like a T10, a T9, and T8, these 3 are definitely like super high value picks. Going down the tiers a little bit, like Weimar is really cool. It's a lot of fun. It's definitely not as like overall strong as Mines is at tier 8, but at T7 Weimar, I believe like you get the same like reasonably high DPM, good effective DPM because she has the German characteristic 1/4 pen, but she's also really fast. I believe she's the one with the speed boost. Kaga is a solid carrier. She has what feels like infinite planes. What else am I looking at?
Weimar does have the speed boost.
Yeah, it has a pretty nasty speed boost. In fact, I think
it's got a
15% speed boost. So like the French cruisers.
Mm-hmm.
You have the Agincourt at tier 5 is a ton of fun.
It's a lot of fun. I would say that's one of my picks. I think you should definitely pick up the ship. If you don't do it through the trade-in event, like if you'd rather save, like a trade-in for a higher tier ship, I'd recommend just picking up the Agincourt. It's only tier 5. With its secondaries, it is a ton of fun. I'd say my top couple of picks for trading would be, I think the Incheon is a good ship. I think let's see, where did it go? I think Monmouth is
I didn't even see Monmouth down there. Yeah,
Monmouth
is really good too. I think Monmouth is quite underrated.
Yeah, I think
quite underrated.
Atago is a very good, very versatile premium. It's very old premium, and a lot of people probably have it by now. But if you don't, I think it is a great pickup.
Yep. I would say Atago definitely has lost a lot of her shine with the addition of mid-tier cruiser heals to all other cruisers. Used to be very unique in that it used to be the only tier 8 cruiser with a heal. Obviously, many premiums and some tech tree lines have joined her, and now all tech tree, like all premiums other than Bayard, all tier 8s other than Bayard and Belfast 43 now have it. But Atago still does have the great accuracy. She has an incredibly thick armor deck. I'm not really sure why, but
I believe, and this was way before I joined the company, but I believe that because she was released so early in the game's life cycle, and she was a replacement for the then tier 8 Kitakami.
Yes.
Balancing was done sort of around the fact that she was played by people who were still kind of learning the game because everyone was learning
Fair
the
enough,
game.
yeah.
And so cruisers, it was far more common to see cruisers deleted back in those days. And so I think Atago kind of got better armor to compensate. Just a theory. A game theory. Boy, that's something I haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
And then my last pick for the trade-in, I would probably say, is the Indianapolis. I see
Indianapolis is really cool, especially when T7 ranked or brawls come around. Indianapolis has the incredibly long radar at T7. Yeah, solid.
Yeah, I say it's a great cruiser killer. That's pretty much just what it does. It has the radar to spot and sort of zone out enemy DDs. Your HE is kind of lackluster overall, and your rate of fire is low. But if you can get a hold of an enemy cruiser with your AP, it is game over.
Yeah, so those are your picks. I know the like common consensus for the trade-in is that you can use, if you're sitting on a big wealth of coal, for example, you trade in one of your coal ships for a doubloon ship that might not come up, that might be like not available right now, or something that you really want, and then you just rebuy your coal ship.
Yeah.
And you have 2 ships. You've got a cool new premium to play with.
Let's see, so, and don't forget the Okhotnik. How could you forget the Okhotnik?
The war canoe, the
War
Doom canoe.
the Doom canoe, the most feared destroyer at tier 5.
Are upgrades automatically demounted / placed in inventory when you trade in? I'm actually not sure, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna trade in for the Incheon right now.
I believe that is the case because generally when you sell a ship, you get
Yeah,
those back.
generally it is. Generally it is.
But
Let me
let's see
double
here.
check.
go to
Here's Incheon, and I will trade in. What's a coal ship that I have at like T10?
Trying to look and see what you
Salem.
get.
Salem's coal, right?
Salem is cool.
So I will make this trade in right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's see what happened to all the shit I had on the Salem. Yep, so all your upgrades are demounted and placed in your inventory. Right here. That's all my Salem stuff. And then I will quickly go back to this category, and where is Salem?
It is in coal. It might take a little bit to update since you just sold it. You might think you still have it.
It thinks I already have it. So at some point in the future, I will rebuy my Salem. If you traded a ship in, can you buy it back later? Yes.
You can. It just since
It might take a minute or two.
it's a somewhat unusual operation to get rid of a ship and then immediately buy it back. So it might take the game a second, or at least the armory a second, to realize that ship isn't in your port.
Big commitment to testing theory. I love Salem. I also think Incheon is a lot of fun.
If you're going to say anything about us here on the North American Community Stream, it's that we know how to commit to the bit.
There it is. So I have my coupon available, and I will just rebuy my Salem. There you go. Yep. So theory is confirmed. You can grab your ship right back.
All right. So now that you have these ships, what tier would you like to do? Tier 10?
Let's give the Incheon a try.
Give the Incheon a whirl.
I've heard many good things about her. Does she still have all of her XP on her?
Good question. Check your Salem. It might go down to the Erie.
Yeah.
You don't lose the free XP. It might
Nope,
be
the
transferred to another ship.
XP is still sitting on the Salem.
Okay. I'd say even for instance, if you have like a tech tree ship that you have XP on, and you then sell that ship, you can still then convert the XP that's on it into free XP. So I would imagine that the free XP just sits on your total counter.
Do you play clan battles in wargaming? Once in a blue moon it happens, but it's hard getting enough players online.
Yes, because obviously the CM team is split among EU and NA, so we can't all play at the same time on the same server. For instance, I don't have an EU account, so I can't join those guys. So we would have to get some other folks here from the NA office in on the games. Let's see, if you're taking Incheon, I will take one of my newer tier 10s. Speaking of German battleships that don't actually want to be secondary builds. Where's my Mecklenburg? There it is. So this is one of the other rare German battleships that does not want to be built for secondaries. Again, technically you can. The secondaries are fine. I mean, they're good. They have a decent range. But you shouldn't be getting that close really with the Mecklenburg. You do have torpedoes, again, just in case, but it's probably not the way you want to play the ship.
All right. Where's my div window? You good to go?
I am all readied up, sir.
Incheon. I know a lot of people have compared her to basically just like a heavy cruiser flavor of Jinan.
Yes.
So
It's pretty easy to see that comparison, considering it is it is pretty much the same as well, I mean,
I believe it's like similar to a buffalo as far as like armament goes, right?
yes, it's closer to Tulsa but with an extra
Oh,
turret.
right.
So you're a Tulsa but with an extra turret, and then you get the smoke screen and the deep water torpedoes. It's a bit of a weird mix.
And does she have the improved bounce angles of the USN AP? I'm actually not sure.
I am not sure off the top of my head either. I
She
have
doesn't have the high alpha, so my gut reaction is no.
See, I have the Incheon. I have maybe 3 games in it. It's not a lot. When are the lower level tier operations coming out? To be announced. We did confirm those are coming in the roadmap, but we have not made specific announcements as to when those things are going to be coming out.
Incheon does. Okay. Good to know. Thank you.
Thank you, Pockington, for the stats update. Isn't Incheon basically Anchorage with Tulsa turrets? Yeah, that's
I guess you could say it like that, yeah.
I mean, it certainly looks that way. It has Des Moines gun with DD dispersion. Yeah, it has pretty tight dispersion.
Sweet. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna slow down to a quarter here. Let our Shimakaze kind of pull out to about 6 kilometers ahead of me before I follow her in.
What ship doesn't get
The majority of them.
Yeah, that would be most of them actually.
There are only a few lines that have improved AP angles.
There's a reason that AP angles is like we specify is because it's the exception.
It's like Petro's line has slightly improved. Minotaur has improved because it only has AP. Des Moines' line obviously has improved angles.
I don't believe the South American or the Pan American.
They are not as improved as Minotaurs, but they are improved.
Yes, they are somewhat improved.
And they're also only AP. And then there's Elbing's line that has improved AP angles. The upcoming Pan American destroyers that have been teased, they have improved AP angles as well.
You enjoy the 1v1 brawls. Is there any chance of a 1v1 battle mode coming out? Probably not permanently, but I say the brawls obviously cycle, so there is a chance that the 1v1 brawls will come back into cycle at some point.
Now, how is our Shimakaze spotted? It's a Des Moines radar. I see.
If I hit this enemy Marceau at 17 kilometers with a battleship, I will be very happy. Turned away. You can buy coal ships back for coal after you trade them. Yes, we did just.
I just did that, in fact, with my sailor.
So you might have to close out of the armory and then reopen it to.
Yeah, give it a minute or two, but it definitely works.
Can confirm.
Our Shimakaze looks like he's gonna burn out here, unfortunately. And we did not manage to trade that much HP on the Des Moines
or the Marceau.
There is a Minotaur. What are you doing here?
Oh. Open.
Gotta sit on my first shot.
Nicely done. Say friendly Des Moines calling for help against the Hushun. Maybe Colbert is out there.
I don't think I really have any torpedo threat, so I'm just gonna hang out in my smoke. Aha, Marceau. It's caught just for a split second. I did get two shells on him, though. Nice.
See, I am hit. I am on fire, which I don't appreciate. In terms of being on fire versus not being on fire, I would prefer to not be on fire.
Yeah, that's generally preferable.
I'm now on fire twice, which is even less preferable.
Now, the smoke screen is ending, so I'm gonna hightail it out of here.
So the game heard me saying, I don't like to be on fire, and said, oh, what? You want to be on fire more?
There's a Petro in a Wisconsin out on that broadside, which is very scary. I got a torpid on something.
Nope, there's
Back there.
Marceau. He is within secondary range. Now, if I was secondary spec, I would be happy, but that being said, this is the only German battleship I think that I have that I am not secondary spec on. No, that's not true. I don't think my Koenig Albert is secondary.
Well, you also said your Anhalt that you played earlier. Right?
No, that is secondary.
It is secondary spec.
I said it's possible to not run it and be effective, but mine is because I am a sucker for a good secondary build. Although, speaking of ships that we enjoy, the AL Hindenburg, which I believe is one of your favorite ships.
Yep.
Oh, that looks pretty good. That's a lot of AP going towards him. Oh, oh, that was nice. That was good. That was so good, in fact, that I wasn't paying attention to where I was going and ran straight into an island. But it was worth it.
Totally worth it. Marceau is so maneuverable.
See the enemy Colbert's there. Can I do it again, chat?
Colbert's a little bit of a harder target to hit.
It is, but shells are out. No, he's a little more wily. Did Gizmo say your name? I don't think I said it recently. I have mentioned you on the stream, but I don't think I mentioned you just now. But you're always welcome to be here. Appreciate seeing you, Total Warfare. Ale Hindenburg, is Zui a weeb? No. I don't think so. I've never heard Zui to say anything weebery.
Apparently, I cannot guess Citadels on the Petro at this range.
I'm going to go ahead and try and shoot this Minotaur blind. Well, not entirely blind, it's just behind an island, so I can't quite see him. But that looks pretty decent. Can I get another one? Where's another one?
There it is. There she blows.
Ah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm starting to like this ship, chat.
Mecklenburg has that. It just has the shell volume.
It just has that something. Oh, that Petro is reversing. He's broadside.
Can we do it a third time?
Cats, can we say three-peat? Oh, those look good. They looked pretty good before he disappeared. Oh, I got a Citadel, but I did not kill him.
Did not finish him off.
I'm curious. I'll be curious to see how much health he has when he pops back. Oh, that is 3 fires. Okay, that's bad. That's not good.
Oh, there's an irresistible. Real close here.
Yep, the enemy of Vermont is pushing up on my flank.
There's
here.
that Petro. He's actually pretty reasonably healthy.
Yeah, especially considering I say my Citadels don't do a ton of damage.
Yeah. Oh. Unfortunately, he took some torps, so not going to be healthy for long.
Got to turn my attention in front of me here. The enemy Vermont and the enemy Colbert. See if I can kill the Vermont here.
I picked up my bounty.
Nope.
The Petro.
4 shatters on a broadside Vermont. That is the nature of the Mecklenburg, having these little itty bitty guns. Ah. Well, I'll have to settle for just 140,000 damage and 2 death strikes.
That is truly unfortunate.
What Mecklenburg does to broadside cruisers is not PG-13. I mean, I think if you judge by my reactions, I would certainly agree with you there.
Come on, back turrets. Come around.
Let's see, where is zuiKatsu? There you are.
I found my prey. It is called Repub.
Oh, I thought. Oh, total. You're right. We were talking about AL Hindenburg. So if that was the summons to you, then yes, we did in fact summon you. The only AL mission problem will be 2k base. Any hints? I mean, if you're looking for base XP and you're decent at subs, that's not a bad way to do it.
Yeah, subs are definitely a solid way to get that base XP.
I wouldn't recommend trying an aircraft carrier.
You need to be very, very, very
You need
good.
to be very good at an aircraft carrier to get 2k base in an aircraft carrier. Otherwise, there's not really another way to go about it other than just taking the ship that you're best at.
I realize now that I'm preparing to smoke up in front of a Des Moines.
I mean, I don't see what's wrong with that.
I'm
What could possibly be the problem if you smoke up in front of a Des Moines?
Oh, there's the radar.
Yep. There's the one.
Well, thankfully he doesn't have a shot on me, I don't think. The Repub and the Wisconsin do, which is also problems. And the Vermont does. What do I do?
Oof. There goes our Des Moines. Yeah, high DPM cruiser in one of the ops, or I would say a secondary battleship. Secondary battleships in ops or asymmetrics are generally good because you can engage multiple targets, and in those modes you are almost always outnumbered, and so engaging more than one target at the same time is very, very valuable. For instance, taking Schlieffen into ops or asymmetrics is incredible because you can engage ideally 4 targets at once. One with your main battery, one with your secondaries, torpedoes on your left and right.
I have weathered the radar. I have not exploded.
You are now smoked in front of Des Moines.
And now I'm happily smoked in front of a Des Moines. That was very much like I'm staring at every single battleship salvo coming into me. I'm just like looking at it. It's like not this one, not this one, not this one.
Like, either it won't be your problem anymore, or you'll be fine. Ops are just too slow gameplay. Yeah, I mean they are against bots, right? If you prefer faster paced gameplay, you're gonna want to play against people.
Ugh. Wisconsin just walked into my smoke firing range. Slightly too aggressive.
Oh, there, 2 kills, one after the other. First you, then our Montana. The friendly Cassard,
Yeah,
is looking to be in just a bit of trouble here against the enemy Wisconsin.
I think he's all right. He
was getting shot there for a second.
Yeah.
I would not, especially this brawl for base XP, you're probably not going to get it. With only 3 ships per team, I don't think it's really possible to get 2k base.
Yeah, 2k base and with
unless your 2 teammates die without doing any damage,
Yeah.
and you completely solo 3 enemy battleships who use multiple heals apiece.
Yeah, but Kremlin against the Wisconsin and the Des Moines. Honestly, if he rams the Wisconsin, I don't hate it.
If he rams the Wisconsin and shoots the Des Moines,
Yeah.
yeah, he's shooting the Des Moines. Oh, but the Wisconsin isn't going for the ram after all. And he's just fired, so he's not going to have his guns ready for the broadside.
Yep.
He
Got
did
that
one
back
turret,
gun out. But
didn't-
Wisconsin didn't have guns either, apparently.
so they just kind of waved as they went past each other.
Yeah. He just continues firing at the Des Moines, I think.
See, how did the ocean say goodbye?
How does the ocean say goodbye?
It doesn't say anything. It just waves.
Oh.
I should have saved that for the closer, chat.
Ow. Our Hayate got killed by our
I don't know if you guys
Colbert.
I don't know if the mics picked up the immense sigh from Snarf behind the camera. Pardon me, do you have any Grey Poupon? I don't think we have any Grey Poupon. It is good mustard. I enjoy putting it on my sandwiches.
Oh, I just realized Yamamoto's on the Colbert in this match. I didn't even recognize him.
No.
I didn't see him. He's was one of the players in our like Yikes starting lineup.
I think he killed me
Gaishi's
technically.
Did he kill me?
No, he killed me.
Oh, yeah, he's a good player.
I say I was.
It was
under
it's
fire.
it's
for a lot
looking iffy.
Of it. It is looking pretty iffy.
Our Minotaur is kind of playing with fire with the Repub and the Wisconsin right behind him. I mean, he does have a good chance against the Colbert if he can find an isolated fight.
I mean, the Yamamoto is doing a great job.
Yeah, he's just hiding.
putting
That's
the
which
island
is
between him and
the
the
correct play.
And Flasher sits. Yeah, I'm not sure he's gonna be able to get a shot at that Colbert. He knows how to hide, and that means that's gonna be him against the battleships.
Yeah. With 5 minutes remaining, they will have plenty of time to do the cap tick, I'm pretty sure.
Now, if the Cassard can torp the Wisconsin,
He's been at it for a while, and his Wisconsin has been
has
juking.
hands. He's using those WASD hacks.
Honestly, like the Cassard at this point, I would love for him to just fire at the Wisconsin.
Yeah, I would say just reset the cap.
Just reset the cap once.
Friendly minnow. Let's see, is he?
That
is he a smoker minnow? Or he is a radar minnow.
Just to dodge one of the torps.
Oh, that was a big
But will
Citadel hit in the butt.
Des Moines not take a torp? Wow, that was close too.
Say,
Yeah.
Minnow took a sit from the Republic there. Lucky to still be alive.
Yeah, thankfully, Repub just doesn't have like the shell weight to absolutely delete Minotaurs. It'll do it over time.
So the Cassard, again, expertly hugging that island to stay out of sight of the minnow while firing at him.
Colbert, you mean, yeah.
Yeah. This has been a very well-played game all around. So comps to Yamamoto there.
Flasher Sits finally has a radar back. He's gonna try to finish off Yamamoto. I guess that's like the only play he has. Doesn't quite have it, so very well played, Reds. I got way too aggressive.
Yeah.
I was like too focused on the Des Moines radar, and then I was like happy. I lived the radar. I smoked up, and I was like, oh, Wisconsin's 8 kilometers from me.
I was too caught up in those juicy cruiser citadels.
Mouse crashing AMD graphics drivers. If you are suspicious of like a particular software interaction, like WG check is definitely the best way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Submitting a report to us over on our official Discord. It's like the best way for us to keep track of incidents like this. If we see like a pattern of particularly AMD graphics drivers crashing, then it's something more for the devs to work with than my game crashed.
Yeah. I mean, saying it lets us know there's a problem, and we do appreciate that, but it is helpful when you can cite some sort of example.
Alrighty. What do you say we get into our next match? Because this is looking a little doomed.
It's not looking great. Gonna be real with you, chat. I mean, yeah, that's a Des Moines, so I don't think he could gun him to death anyways, and they're about to flip all 3 caps.
Yep.
I say they're not going to get to 1,000 before the match runs out, but I'm pretty sure they're going to get to 800, which will be enough to beat us.
There's that Colbert. Maybe he shoots the Colbert for a little bit of XP.
Yeah, but we can probably bail out of this one and
Yep.
get another match going.
What are you thinking?
Well, we did some tier 10. Why don't we drop it down? We did some tier 8.
Go in between?
Tier 9, yeah.
I don't play tier 9 all that much, actually.
Let's see, what can I bring?
You know what? I'm going to play ZF6. I feel like
You're going to
being
play the ZF6. I will bring a ship that I have had some success with.
slightly toxic.
Actually, will I bring that ship? No, I think I'll bring something I'm comfortable with. I will bring the Man Teufel.
USA does not have a hybrid DD on tier 10. A lot of nations don't have a hybrid DD at all. In fact,
Yeah.
every single other one doesn't. So just because there's a gap there doesn't mean we need to fill it, per se.
Like Halford with small 200. Oh, you want a hybrid, as in with aircraft and a dive bomber squadron? I mean, that would be interesting. But I think a DD with dive bombers would be very powerful against enemy DDs.
Yeah.
Especially if it was like the Halford. Like, Halford doesn't have bad guns. It's not as good as the Fletcher, but the guns are still pretty decent. I mean, the main loss is the torpedo tube. In fact,
Yep.
you only have the one.
Hybrid sub now.
I-400 win.
I-400 win.
I mean, calls for the I-400 have been around for... See, the game is over 10 years
Since
old
the
now.
game has launched.
Since before then, I remember calls for it in, like, Alpha.
Yeah. Because Arpeggio was our very, very first collaboration, so.
It was. I say, if your definition of hybrid DD is the Halford, where it can actually launch and control the planes, then there are no hybrid DDs on any tier except for tier 9.
Yeah.
And there are no hybrid DDs of any nation other than the U.S.
I was hoping I could play more of like a longer range gunboat thing with the Xianyang in front of us, but the Xianyang is not
I don't know if he's loaded.
not
in
moving. Oh, there he is.
Nope.
Just gotta complain a little.
Yet. Yeah. It's got to call him out on stream, and he just appears. Let's see. So things that are going to be big threats to me. The Seattle could be, depending on if he has good cover. The German supercruisers are very vulnerable to fire. They burn for a while. And because you're not a battleship, you lose access to a lot of those survivability skills. See, there's something in C.
Fire in some cursory torps, and then we'll see if I can walk into him.
How much of the stream left? About one battle?
Yeah, about a battle's worth. Cross of Dorn spotted out there, and here is the Bennett.
Yep. Speaking of being very vulnerable to fire, there's one. I'm gonna go ahead and pop my Hydra.
And a Cossack. I think I'm gonna try to get out of here.
Oh, yep, there's more torps. Don't think I'm able to outrun the arc on those, but I hopefully should be able to slot just in between some of these. That's gonna be close.
The Talon Radar Cossack combo is crazy.
Okay, slow down, and I dodge the torps.
Unfortunately, got lit on fire, so.
That is not ideal. To bring it full circle, again, being on fire versus not being on fire. Zui, what are your thoughts?
I'm personally a fan of not being on fire.
Yeah. Chat, what do you guys think? I say the Manteuffel, I think the jump between tier 9 and tier 10 on a lot of lines is pretty substantial. I think the Manteuffel does, in general, pretty well.
Yeah, I would agree.
Getting an extra gun in each turret, plus you get an additional turret of the 150s on each side, and they are 3-gun turrets instead of 2, means that the Ad Albert really is just a much better ship.
What is that in B?
Yeah, I only have 11.5 for my secondaries. But I haven't really been able to get anything in range. Enemy KGV is being somewhat aggressive. And by that I mean he's off the 10 line. Nope, never mind, he crossed back into it. You don't see a lot of super brave British battleships, just because they are very good at HE spamming.
Oh, the Talon and the Cossack are div. That's why. Yeah, that is such a nasty combo.
Oh, yep, there's see, I was radared there for a second. I'm now spotted. Can't quite see by what. I'm betting it's the Cossack. Ow.
What is the Venom?
Why
Cossack's
does
probably
not
still in
Yumi
this
Hari
fight.
never do that. So I found the Yumi Hari to be one of the most painful ships to grind through. I'm gonna be honest. I still hate that ship so much. Oh, yep. I'm gonna take this torp. That might be the enemy. Nope. I'm gonna live. But that might kill me. Oh, yep. Devs, did you notice that no one used the Italian DDs much because they are not stealthy enough? Even a smoke works against them because if they smoke up, they cannot see other ships. Again, that's kind of the point. The Italian DDs aren't meant to be super stealthy. They are very much, and you know, sort of like you catch an enemy DD using your smoke to get close. You hit it with sap pretty darn hard. Your torps are an auxiliary weapon meant to be used against your larger ships, but you're not all YOLO Emilios. Your torps do pretty low damage. Paolo Emilio line went. Again, I mean, Paolo Emilio, like research bureau ships are generally supposed to be pretty unique, right? They're research points, I would say, kind of without doubt, are the hardest to obtain resource that is
I think
consistent
generally
in the game.
people would agree with that. Yeah.
I mean, obviously, certain eventum, event currencies can be difficult to obtain, but
That Talon radar again.
you know, for things that are always there, it is very difficult to obtain research points, and so having those ships is supposed to be a pretty unique experience. You have to exploit your short gun range. That's true. That's why I and a lot of other people don't buff the gun range in Italian DDs. I don't take the module for it. I don't take the skill for it, because when I shoot something and kill it, I want to make sure I go dark. And if my gun range is too long, then I will remain spotted because someone is still alive in my gun range. But if it's short enough, you can pop up, kill something, and then go dark. Much prefer the Kleber line, a lot more fun. Are you talking about in relation to the
Cassard.
Cassard?
Yeah, I think I would generally agree with that.
I mean, Cassard line is, again, a good DD line. They're probably closer to a hybrid than a lot of torpedo destroyers are. They're certainly not, Shimakaze. But you have guns that can be okay. You're obviously better building off into your torpedoes because that is their unique selling point, is the torpedoes that scale with proximity. You can reset a free line over and over for free research bureau points, except that is not free. You do have to pay in either Elite XP or grinding the line out again, right? You can't just reset the same line for nothing. Although we have talked about this on the stream before, your best bet for doing that, if you're just resetting the line, looking for a line to do it over and over, is the Haragumo line, because it takes the least amount of XP to get from.
Am I mistaken? Does Kibber Pankov not have a radar?
No, it does not. I don't believe it does.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's got the smoke, so
Oops.
it's no radar.
Kibber Pankov, I believe, is the AP only Kutuzov.
It is.
Yeah.
But it has the short burst smoke instead of the full duration smoke. Yes, there is an EU stream tomorrow. Come same bat time, same bat channel as usual. So it'll be here on this channel actually tomorrow. Sphero, yes, to your point. Some DDs do purposely out DPS others while having less utility. That is a way that ships are balanced. For instance, you have, or just in general, lines like the Pan American cruisers, where their DPM isn't the highest, but their consumables give them a lot of utility. They have pretty good survivability for cruisers because you can charge up and activate their very good heal pretty often. You have access to, again, radar and hydro on, assuming you get your combat instructions, a pretty low cooldown. Ustream, yep, regular time. It is 11 Central, where we are in Texas, but for those of you in other time zones, you may adjust accordingly. When you click on the channel, it should have the regular stream schedule. ZF6 was one of the best dockyard ships. It's very good. It's one of the few dockyard ships that I don't own. So I couldn't tell you.
I think if you're not running into a Div 2 of the best ships in the tier, it generally walks into enemy DDs and it just kills them.
What was the cruiser you just mentioned? I was talking about the Pan American cruisers in general, so that would be the San Martin line, with their combat instructions and good versatility.
Wisconsin's definitely one of the strongest dockyard ships. Like Wisconsin,
sure.
Probably the strongest one, easily the strongest one at T10. ZF6.
It's also the strongest of the Iowas because it's a tier 10.
Yeah. I mean, like, even relative to the tier, like, Wisconsin is an incredible boat.
But for those of you comparing the Iowa sisters, if you would only have one, most people would probably pick the Wisconsin.
Yeah, for sure.
Or Yari.
Yari.
Just always
where did that come from?
Texas and Chad, always bringing us back to Yari.
Yeah, T10 dockyards are pretty rare across the board. Like, Japanese are not.
Well, we only have 1 minute left in the stream.
Yep, that is indeed the case. For those of you watching, I believe Azure Lane, the event, is leaving pretty soon.
I believe it's about a week, question mark?
Puerto Rico does have battleship dispersion, yes.
Yes.
It's definitely one of the reasons. It's considered to be pretty weak. I have had unusually good success with it. I'm not really sure why, but event lasts until June 17th. So actually quite a bit more time.
Yeah, we got about 2 weeks even.
Yeah. But Alaska definitely is the stronger of the two as far as the US large cruisers go.
I say even though Alaska is tier 9 because of its improved dispersion, a lot of people do think it is better than the tier 10. And tier for tier certainly than the Puerto Rico.
Tier for tier much stronger. And even comparing like just relative, like directly comparing the two, Alaska's got a pretty well protected citadel, better dispersion, faster reload. I think she actually has longer range.
Not sure about that one. But as pointed out in chat, yes, the Congress for Free is part of the event coming up.
Yep. You will be able to obtain her, as well as the if you put in the elbow grease, the very fancy main skin, the first of the
the first
the super ship
unique
permacamos
for a super ship. Why it feels more like a tier 11 than an Edgar. Edgar is also definitely a tier 11. It's a very good ship. But for those of you eagle-eyed viewers in chat, yes, we are rating out to Lord Zas tonight.
He has been a CC for forever.
So pop over to the channel over there and say hello from us here at the World of Warships official stream.
Yeah. I see you guys around. Tune in for your drops. Tune in tomorrow if you haven't finished it in this stream. And then we'll see you guys next week.
See you. Well, I won't. I'll be behind
You
the
won't.
camera.
I mean, you'll still see them.
I'll see you. You won't see me. That is the mystery. But we collectively will see you here next week.
All right.
Take care, chat.
Where's our outro?